Welcome back to our epic New Zealand adventure. Here is episode 9, our final episode. I think it's a good one. Today's destination is Mount Sunday, aka Edoras from Lord of the Rings. But first stop is the Moeraki Boulders. These are just amazing. Great round boulders, millions of years old, that had just fallen out the dunes here and are in the ocean. The last 25 kilometres or so to Mount Sunday was on gravel roads. It was pretty tough driving, but I have to say it was well worth it. We arrived there fairly late, so sunset was just around the corner, but we hiked up to the summit and just enjoyed the amazing views up there. For me, I could really imagine all the Lord of the Rings scenery going on, with King Theoden welcoming Gandalf and all of his crew here, and then the great battle over at Helm's Deep. The sunset on the way down was just amazing. So beautiful just to watch the clear sky gradually turn orange and then dark. There was no one else in the car park, and we enjoyed our tea with just the peace and quiet of the nature, and we actually stayed overnight here. The next day the weather was superb. There was no wind and hardly a cloud in the sky. So stuck the drone up and got some really fabulous pictures that I was pleased with. Then we went straight to Christchurch and dropped off the camper van. Today we're swapping for a car and heading for a fixed location up in Kaikoura. This is the apartment and it was really quite luxurious for us. After a good night's sleep we were up before dawn and into town to go out on a boat ride to swim with the dusky dolphins. The sunrise was just stunning this morning, absolutely brilliant, and it wasn't too long before we saw some dolphins swimming along with the boat. Soon it was time to get in and see the dolphins. They weren't particularly bothered with us, but the captain of the boat just positioned the boat for the best opportunity for us. They were swimming to the shore and back, taking advantage of the kilometre deep trench here that was driving up food with the currents. Now you have to excuse my noise here. We were told that the dolphins like to hear us sing. I can't sing, but I did my best. And then the next day we went zip lining. So we went on with eco zip tours up into the hills just outside Kaikoura, out on this unimog, through a river and right up to the top of the hills where there are just stunning views. Now Kaikoura is just about the whale watching capital of the world, and we'd been debating for ages with how we should see the whales, and we decided on a helicopter trip. We headed out to sea, didn't see any at first, but it wasn't long before we found some. There was a few boats around and also wings over whales, which is the plane watching them. And we saw first off a sperm whale and then a humpback whale. This was a truly incredible experience, but not only seeing the whales, there was also gigantic pods of dolphins below. We finished the day at Fife House. This was an old whalers property with stunning pretty country gardens. And actually the foundations were built from the vertebrae of a whale. Quite fascinating. First up the next day, we went to see some fur seals and also to see if we could see the dolphins from the shore. The deep trench is not far off the shore, so we were pretty hopeful, especially having swum with them. We were not disappointed. These dusky dolphins are crazy with their acrobatics.
That's the same dolphin.
After leaving the marine reserve area, it was time for lunch, and Yvonne wanted to go to a really famous seafood barbecue called Kaikoura Seafood Barbecue Kiosk. Apparently this is renowned around the world, and Yvonne was really keen on trying some. She had half a crayfish and a few prawns, and she said the crayfish was absolutely beautiful. After lunch it was time for a walk. We walked around the Kaikoura Peninsula and saw just hundreds of fur seals. This was a lovely walk, and there was loads of wildlife here, not just the fur seals. At the far end of the peninsula, which is the southern end, there was loads of Australasian pied cormorants, and we watched them building their nests and looking after their young, which was really amazing. And then when we'd finished our walk, we ended up in Kaikoura for some more street food. The next morning, we're off to the other side of Kaikoura to ride quad bikes. This was a full morning adventure, and we rode out to a point on the coast on the top of the cliffs called Moeraki Bluff. This was a really varied track we went on. There was some high speed fields, lots of hills down and up, Great drops to the side, mud, and even a great trip through some water. It was really good fun, and the views across the hills and across the coast were just stunning. Then we went back to Kaikoura to the V8 Cafe and Restaurant. Here there was a vintage car display with some really amazing models going back over the years. Then we popped into the museum in the Kaikoura Central. Loads of fascinating stuff, from surfing to earthquakes to the sea life. Just everything was covered here, and it was really fascinating. Then I wandered down the street where we found some ice cream, and here we had the biggest cone of ice cream ever. It was enormous. And now our last full day in New Zealand. We went to Christchurch. We'd driven in the morning and we were staying overnight here, and we just wandered through the town, taking in all the sights and sounds, fascinated with the trams that run right close to all the pedestrian areas. Just walking around Christchurch, there's a lot of buildings, especially the cathedral here, that were ruined from the earthquake in 2011 that killed nearly 200 people. There's a lot of flat space in the city and a lot of buildings still being renovated. It clearly was a massive disaster. We spent quite a lot of time in the botanical gardens. These were beautiful. The thing there that really stood out for us were the dahlias. We've never seen such amazing displays of dahlias ever, and the smell and the look of it was just awesome. We finished up our day at the Earthquake Memorial and one last glimpse of the trams. I really hope you've enjoyed our New Zealand videos. We've had an amazing time. Watch out for more stuff, and bye for now.